The death of a Chandler police officer during an undercover operation has sparked an investigation by the Goldwater Institute. It stems from an incident last summer in Phoenix. Officer Carlos Ledesma was killed and 2 others were seriously injured during a reverse sting. That's where the cops bring the money and the suspects bring the drugs. Well, the controversy is all over money. As Patty Kirkpatrick explains in tonight's 9 p.m. Extra, the operation had the potential to net the Chandler Police Department $250,000.
And when the deal goes down and the police move in and the suspects are arrested, at the end of the day, the police get to keep that money. We're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars.
How? It's legal under Arizona's forfeiture law. During last summer's reverse sting, Chandler's team had planned to sell 500 pounds of marijuana for $250,000. Mark Flatten with the Goldwater Institute recently examined Arizona's forfeiture law and discovered the Chandler Police Department made more than $3 million in reverse stings last year.
There were only 2 cases where they ran a traditional sting outside of the city limits, outside of the boundaries of the city, in a year's period. Whereas reverse stings, where they get to keep the money, they did it 20 times.
Chandler Police Chief Sherry Kyler disputes the suggestion money motivated Chandler to leave its jurisdiction 20 times last year.
Nothing, absolutely nothing that we do is profit motivated when it comes to these operations. Absolutely nothing. We do not use forfeiture funds for personnel costs, for salaries, for benefits, basically for anything that has an ongoing attachment to it. We use it to buy, for example, surveillance equipment for our detectives, for large vehicles, for big operations. Chandler is not an island. And just because the operation isn't today in my city does not mean that my city isn't impacted. And that's not true of just narcotics. It's true of anything.
We asked several other Valley Police Departments to comment on how often they conduct reverse sting operations. Phoenix told us since they're the lead investigative agency in the July 2010 deadly shooting of Carlos Ledesma, they will not grant interviews. Glendale PD, quote, respectfully declined our request. Scottsdale doesn't, quote, publicly discuss their undercover operations. And Tempe declined our request, quote, primarily because it relates to tactical operations and officer community safety. The Goldwater Institute, along with the Institute for Justice, believes Arizona's law needs to be reformed to put forfeiture money into a general fund in order to eliminate speculation about policing for profit.
By giving them the ability to keep the money that is seized, injects this impermissible taint. There would be no question about their motives if the money that was taken was deposited in a neutral account governed and controlled by somebody other than the local law enforcement agency that is seizing the money.
Chief Kyler supports that idea to a degree.
I don't have a problem with that. I will tell you, however, that I think the money absolutely should be used for law enforcement operations.
Now, the Institute for Justice took a look at forfeiture laws across the country and gave Arizona a grade of D-. You can find more information about that report and read it for yourself on our website, azfamily.com.